Hello, and we are here with these amazing experts on the panel, and the air is getting electric because we are in our day 2 experience love again after divorce event, and it's amazing, and I'm so happy, and like I said, I feel like the kid in the candy store. It's so great, like every day, so much excitement, and just delivering all this to the people with all our interviews and just bringing all these amazing experts so you all can meet them. And let's start with Nichole. Nichole, tell a little bit about yourself and what you're doing.
Well, my name is Nichole, and I'm a fitness coach, and I am so excited to be part of this event, my friend. And what am I doing? I'm helping transform lives and show people that person inside of them that they've always wanted to see in the mirror is there, is possible, and I'm going to show them a way how to get there.
Woohoo! Awesome, beautiful. Yay. How about you, Cara?
I'm NeuroSpicy, and I help NeuroSpicy's people better.
Ooh. Got me interested.
Yes. Tell a little bit more about it.
So what I do is I'm a leadership coach, and then what I learned when I deep dived into leadership is all the tools and skills that we use to lead other people are basically just people skills and how to people better. And I was like, well, how come we're not telling everybody all about this all of the time? So now I do. And also discovered I was a NeuroSpicy because I reject the term neurodivergent. We're all a little spicy. Welcome to the Spice Rack, my friends. And then I did a deep dive into genetics and how our actions tangibly impact our genetics and how you can track that in real time. And now I just scream it from the mountaintops because you can really develop these skills and make your life so simple. Not easy, but simple.
Yes, love it. Thank you. Well, Richard, how about you?
I'm Richard Morden. I'm a divorce coach. I love working with people after divorce to really help them unpack that unconscious story. We live with so much obligations and family projections, all well-meaning, but it's what we never really find how we want to live, who we want to be with. And often we attract partners from those dynamics, and if they don't serve us, we're going to attract the same one again unless we understand why. And I teach them and really help them understand why these people are in your life, how to change that, and it's easier than you think, and how to attract people that are really beneficial for you and supportive. I've done it in my own life, so again, and the biggest thing is you're first. Number one person out there is you. Self-care is priority, because when your cup is full, you have more to share with other people, with boundaries, and you don't even have to work at them.
Yay, love it. Awesome. And we'll go back because tomorrow, Richard, is your interview coming up. So you'll talk a little bit, just give some, like teasers for the people to join in and be like really excited about it. Bruno, tell a little bit about yourself and what you are doing in this world.
Yes, absolutely. So again, thank you, Irina, for having this summit once again. So I am a self-love coach. So basically, I target more specifically women. I help women with their perfectionism and their self-sabotage and imposter syndrome in order for them to have more self-love, be more fulfilled, live a more authentic, honest, unique kind of life, be more in touch with their desires, their values, their ethics, their morals, right?
Yay, absolutely.
Yeah. And that's basically it. Very excited for this event as well, obviously.
Yes, awesome. Love it. So let's talk a little bit about the event itself. Like, just let's give people a little bit of, like this high vibes. Like, why is it important to join that event? And I start from Cara.
Ooh, so I think this event really highlights how everybody needs love, and especially after a traumatic event, because divorce is traumatic. It is a loss. It is a death of a relationship, and it doesn't matter if that is your exact experience, but if you have ever experienced that, so much of what is going to be talked about throughout these weeks is going to help you process through that. And I don't know another human who doesn't need that. Or I guess maybe I need those things.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Thank you. Appreciate. And how about you, Nichole?
Well, first of all, Cara, I love your energy. You are amazing. And I,
Yes.
my friend, am going to watch your interview. Something you said that I think the listeners here might want to think about a little bit. It's simple, but not easy. You know, everyone here is always looking for the easy. And as a trainer, I'm going to use that, my friend, because everyone's looking for the easy way out. But it's not easy, but there's simple strategies you can take. And, you know, not you only, what is that saying? You don't know what you don't know, right? So
Mhm.
something as simple as, you know, signing up for an event like this, pop in your earphones while you're cooking, while you're, you know, doing whatever, and learn the strategies to love yourself again. And you know, the biggest thing for me, and I these days with my fitness, I don't start with the body, my friends. I start with the mind. And it
Mm.
starts in the mind. For each and every one of these experts, we can all, I'm sure, agree that it starts with making the mindful choice of that. So yeah, I guess,
Yes.
yes.
Awesome. Awesome. Richard, what would you say? Why is it important to join this event?
There's 26 speakers, so I mean, you're going to resonate with someone. Someone's going to strike a chord with you thinking, oh my God, that's me. You know, how many times have you listened to a speaker? I mean, I was fortunate enough to be in an event last week, and there were several speakers that I resonated so much with. Like, it was like, holy cow, like I just felt in my heart how much they spoke to me. And I think when you have that resonance, you know, and the thing is, this isn't a pill that you take to do something for you. This is for you to do something for yourself, and
That's
you
right.
empower you. Every one of us here are guides. We'll walk with
Mhm.
you to show you your strength, your power, the creative strength that's in you. We're not here to do this for you. We're here to walk this path with you because we care, you know, and we
Mm.
lead by example. And when somebody does that, again, it's simple, but when you understand your strength and the power you have, that's such a gift that sometimes it comes through pain. Sometimes it comes through your own vulnerability. You know, I'm going to say this. They say when a broken heart heals, it becomes strong. But the missing piece is the heart has to remain open to heal. And when you can
Mhm.
have that path to open that heart with the amount of the wonderful people are going to speak, that's when the healing comes in, and that is strength that is unmatchable anywhere. Period.
Mhm. Love it. So, so good. Thank you, Richard. How about you, Bruno? Why people want to join?
Well, you know, I end up always kind of saying the same thing when I come into lives, but this is really why, you know, I mean, it's more than the talk that I gave. This is literally like what happened in my life. And this is actually why I also chose to do this. Is because I'm too young to be divorced, but my parents were divorced and they still are. So, you know, I've seen it, you know, like firsthand what it is like as a child to see your parents just split and you having to pick sides and you know one doesn't reply to the other, so now you get stuck into the middle of the bullshit and they'll tell your father this, tell your mother this, no, 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 they don't reply to me, no, 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 and I'm like, it's like I'm more adult than both of you, like what is this, you know, like and you know, I mean that does build character and personality, right? Because you know you eventually have to also stick up for yourself because they start fighting over you and all that kind of stuff. But I guess that like you don't want your kids to hate you, okay? Like you don't want your kids to see a bad example of what love is. You don't want to misguide your kids um, on what love is. You don't want to, you know, stain, damage, um, and mislead your kids on what love is. Because remember, you are the role model, right? So whatever you do, you're gonna take that as the holy grail of everything they should do, right? So it's not just about you. It is a lot about you. It is a lot, like obviously, right? I mean, if you're not taking care of yourself, you can take care of other people, right? But this is also about, like, if you have kids, think about them, right? Obviously, the older they are, the easier it becomes, technically, because not because it becomes easier as like tolerance, but it becomes easier because they're not so young, so they have more capabilities of understanding than really falling into ignorance, right? Um, but really think about your kids. Obviously, think about yourself, obviously, right? But really think about your kids. And like, it's a good place for you to understand, like, how to learn how to deal with yourself emotionally, right? um because look, like, obviously, like all of us in here know and said, divorce is not easy. Right? It's not an easy experience, and it's not an experience that people certainly go into marriage thinking of or expecting of or wanting to happen, right, as as free will, right? It's something that simply occurs. It's something that people just wear off each other sometimes, and what 10, 20 years ago, or 5 or 6 or 7, whatever it is, what some time ago seemed like it was going to last for a lifetime, opinions, tastes, views, perceptions, experiences change. Life goes on. And that's the thing, is like, your safety and your happiness and your fulfillment and your dignity and your honor and your bravery and all those things, that's your responsibility. That's not your husband's responsibility or your wife's responsibility or your parents' responsibility. It is always your responsibility. But when you have kids, things shift, because a kid is not capable of being safe for himself. You can teach the kid, but he's a kid, right? So now you're also responsible for the kid's safety, right? um and so that's it.
Can I add
So
on to that, Irina?
Yes, because I also had something to say.
Oh,
Yes,
you
of
go
course.
first. It's your
No. Yeah, go, Nichole.
Um, I absolutely agree with you, Bruno. But I'm going to try to just flip it for a second and make it a little more positive. The fact that an event like this, you will have the opportunity to change the narrative. You have the opportunity to not reinvent yourself, but when you go through a breakup, you're going through a lot of emotions and a lot of things you're not always behaving at your best and proud of. And we lose sight of who we are in the moment. And I'm very blessed. Divorce is not in my future, but I've been alongside a lot of people that have. And I've seen a shift in who they are and what their morals and values turned into. So I think something like this will give people the opportunity to get back on track, to understand who they are, where they came from, and what they really want. Because when you're going through a tough time, you forget. So
Yeah.
I just wanted to add that it's an opportunity, my friends.
Absolutely. And I love what you said, Nichole, and I want to put on top of it, right? To say that, just event like that is going to help you to stay emotionally checked and be more balanced and be more peaceful and better handle these things, which include even, the kids, right? Situation. It's going to allow you to be more empowered and also to show your kids and demonstrate that this is exactly where the power is coming from, and for them to be the example that even though things happen in life, it doesn't crumble you, right? You are not just breaking down because of all these things. And I think it's even more important when this is for the woman, because woman is the one that is left with the kids, is left with a lot of responsibility, not to discriminate with men, but men have it a little bit easier, right? Because still woman carries all that responsibilities of the kids. And I just wanted to say that, it's a lot. It could be very overwhelming, but that's why that event is here, because that event just to show that there is another side of the coin, because there are always two sides, right? So just think about it. You can always look at life from the positive perspective or from the negative, and you are the one to make the choice. And that's why this event is so great, because the experts that are coming, everybody has amazing topic to share. The tools, right? The tools are really helpful, because once we pick them up and use them, we see how life becomes easier, and we see how we can handle everything that comes our way with ease and grace. Cara, you're quiet there. What do you think? Because we are in the second day of the event, but we still keep inviting people, because there is still a lot of days where people can tune in and watch the interviews, right? So, what is something that you wanted to give, like a tip, or just something that you would love to share, for the people who are going to be watching it?
I think that the group already hit on it. It's that looking for that opportunity. It's choosing the mindset that says, okay, but if that's what I don't want, good clarity, love that. What do I want? And the more you dive into that place and figure out what you actually want, the more you can understand it, the more you can articulate it, you can share it, and you can go and look for it. And we all deserve that. Whether you are a divorcee, a human being, a child, an adult, everybody wants to be able to live their best. Even Thanos thought he was the hero of the story, right? So we all want that. And here are 26 experts who are like, hey, here's my portion of this story that I can share with you on this topic, on what it takes to experience love again after.
I love it.
Yep, awesome. So, Richard, tell a little bit, because I just wanted to again remind everybody, because some people are still a little bit confused of the structure. So, this is not the event where you have to sit somewhere, where you have to allocate the hours throughout your day. This is the event where you just at your comfort of your home. You are sitting down, the email, boom, 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 show up at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ta-da! This is the surprise. Who am I going to see today? 2 interviews, 2 experts per day. It's 30 minutes each expert, meaning that all you have to have just 1 hour during the 24 hours of your day, because the interview is there from 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to the 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time next day. So you have a lot of time just to dedicate that hour and to watch these 2 experts. Claim the gifts, because the gifts are amazing. They are valued over $5,000. And just think about it. It's just like a great early Christmas present for everybody, right? And just consume them. All you have to do is open your inbox every day and see 2 interviews per day, claim the gifts, and start using the tools. Because what's amazing about this event, you can start using the tools right away. You do not have to wait until you finish the course or until you read that book, right? And there is a lot for everybody. It's a lot of a variety of different experts that are on the panel. And you definitely, like Richard mentioned, find somebody that is energetically vibing with you. And just the rest is whatever you decide to do about it, right? And Richard, tomorrow it's your interview time. Tell a little bit, like give like a sneak peek, or like the teaser. What are you gonna be talking about?
I like to teach people the word no, because so many times, and Bruno talks about this, we put the mask on, we're givers, we're servers. But I bet you everybody here has had it happen so many times. We pick up the phone and we go, oh, and we've said yes before it even registered, it comes out of our mouth, and then we're like, oh no, what do I do now? And how much energy that takes from that moment on. When I start teaching you the word no, that becomes a yes to you. And start with the simple ones. No, I can't right now. Thank you very much. Done. We don't have to explain, but all those yeses become little pennies in your self-worth, your inner strength, your intuition, your gut reaction, because when that starts to really resonate, and before as soon as the conversation starts, I'm not going to do what they want. You already know ahead of time what you're going to do, and you start to have that trust, and you learn to trust yourself. So many people can't trust themselves in little ways, and it comes in time and that gut sense. And then when you have those natural boundaries, you have space for you. You have space for the people you love. You're not exhausted. You're not burnt out trying to be everything to everybody because you can't. Be for you, and that allows the people around you to have greater strength, not because you have to protect me, because you're standing strong with them.
Yes,
Very good
and
point.
look,
Very
this
good
is
point.
true
I'm a bit
message,
adamant about
Richard.
that. Sorry, but I'm like,
That's bang on, my friend.
Summer, thanks for stopping by. Look, she has a special message for you. That's beautiful. Thank you, Summer, for
Oh my
stopping
goodness.
by. Yes. And it's so important just to remind, right? A lot of people still do not know how to say no. And that's exactly why they want to come and join and listen to our interview, the one that you are explaining. Why is it so crucial to know how to do it? And I love the tools that you shared, but we are not talking about the tools. For that, they would have to join us, right? Again, all it takes is just to register and just enjoy these emails coming to your inbox. And the most important thing is just like you feel so welcomed, you feel heard, you feel accepted, you feel loved, because you know that you are not the only one on that journey.
Can I
Nichole,
add one last thing, Irina?
absolutely.
One thing I noticed about your experts, my friend, since I've been joining these lives and just doing a little research, is how much these people want to help. It's not just listening to the interview. We're here ready to help you get on track. And that's what it's all about. Not just listen to this and then you're on your own. Listen to this and you have a team of people rooting you on.
Yes, absolutely. I love it. It's so beautiful. Anybody else? Any last thoughts? Any last recommendation? Last invitations? Just say something.
I mean,
No. Go ahead.
why wait? Why not do it? It takes 5 seconds for us to convince ourselves not to do it. So just start before that and say yes to yourself. That's the first step. Say yes to, don't say yes to me, don't say yes to Rena, don't say yes to Richard, don't say yes to Rena. Just say yes to you, for you, because you deserve that.
Love it.
Yes, absolutely. Love it.
It's,
Yes, Richard.
it's a recording. I can't tell you how many times I listen to a recording while I'm doing something else, and I hear something, I go back and I'll rewind. I'll go back and what did they say?
Mhm.
So it's not, live, you miss it on, then we forget, I'm going to go back later and watch again. We don't. So here you have an actual recording, and I mean, I've listened to some pieces 4 or 5 times. Maybe I'm a little thick, but I'll admit it. I want to get this piece of information. Everybody here has moments of gold they will drop on you if you listen to them.
Yes, absolutely.
You're already
And-
seeing it here. They've been doing that.
Yes. And I wanted to add that, when I was interviewing every expert, it was such a pleasure because I was learning so much and I had so much fun. And I'm rewatching these again and again and again. And yeah, that's a great opportunity for people to, go back and to listen in the same day so you can catch something that you might have missed. So yeah, great opportunity. Anybody else? Nichole, you wanted to say something? Bruno?
I think we'll share it for the interview. It's all good.
Yes, awesome. Bruno, any last words before we wrap it up?
Uh-oh.
Oh, we don't hear you.
Sorry, I was muted. Sorry. Yeah, can you hear me now, right?
Yes.
Good? Yeah, great. No, absolutely. Join, obviously, join the event. From me, like I was saying, it's like join for yourself, but also join for your kids. And show them that not only you can handle it. Obviously, you do your best, but your kids will then have your age and will follow your example because you did such a good job as a parent, right? So, yep,
Absolutely. Thank you. And thanks for everybody to come in and just sharing that space. And we are excited for day 3 for everybody who joined. Watch your inbox. It's coming early in the morning. Yay! And for everybody who didn't register yet, it's your time. This is your message from Divine. So just register and meet us all. And we love you so much. And thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Bye.